Hey guys, how are y'all doing today? I hope y'all are having a great day, guys. Sorry for the slight delay. As you know, I'm doing this live here on my phone, so not too used to hitting the live button on there sometimes with that scheduled live. But how are y'all doing today? Hope y'all are having a great day. Hope y'all are enjoying your week, guys. So it was a bit rainy not too long ago, but it seems like it's holding up for the rest of the day, guys. So we got two people watching right now. How y'all doing today, guys? I hope y'all are having a great day. So we just wait a bit. Hopefully we can get a few more viewers on the live here, guys. I forgot, I didn't really forget it's a weekday, but I know some my loyal subscribers will join us in a few, guys. So I just want to say thanks to all who have recently subscribed to the channel, guys. Y'all are greatly appreciated. And all the comments, the likes, guys, it is greatly appreciated. That video I did go all out, and a lot of you commented on that video saying I should have cut the tree in the back. The plan was to do that, guys, but unfortunately I left my saw, and to have to would have to leave to go and get it and come back, guys. It would have kind of been a hassle on me, but however, the home owner, she was very satisfied with the job that was done. And a lot of you also commented on the some of the debris that were in the yard, but as you know, guys, I cannot just throw anything out of the yard which is not my property. So I have to respect people's property and also watch those stuff, guys. So just a big thank you to all for the support, guys. The video is still garnering a lot of views, and that is a good thing, guys. And if y'all remember that last video there with the backyard turning into a jungle, you know that video there, all the proceeds for the last month ending tomorrow will be going towards getting some food and some pet supplies for the animal shelter, guys. So if you can hop on over to that video and watch that video, guys, especially to watch the ads, as you know, that's how we make a revenue as content creators. It would be greatly appreciated. And something, guys, what I needed to mention, guys, I know sometimes you may be watching the live and you may be thinking you're watching it live, but you're watching it delayed. So if you just want to scroll down and make sure you're watching it live, just scroll up to make sure you're live, guys. And please feel free to comment, guys. As you know, all feedback is greatly appreciated. So I'm just going to try to use my other phone, guys, to read the comments as they come in. So please feel free, guys, to comment so we can have an active live, guys. Also on my post, you seen where my tire fell off the rim, guys. I was actually cutting a yard there, and thankfully I was just about done, and there's, sometimes you have those small flags in the yard, guys. I don't know how that ended up puncturing my tire, but seems like I ran over that, and then I just seen tire, a piece of the flag stuck in the tire, and I said that's not normal. So I just dipped down and I looked at it. As soon as I pulled it out, all the air came out. I said best up to how to get off there. And luckily, I was able to just use the accelerator pedal and pour it back out to my trailer, get it loaded up, you know And basically 2 more yards to do for that day, but one of the yards didn't really need to be cut, so I got away on that one. But you know it is, guys, everything happened for a reason, so I wouldn't complain, you know. It's been a while. I just was looking at that tire this week and over last week, you know, before it happened, and said I should get 2 new tires, so you know, but it is what it is, guys. I ain't gonna complain, part of the game, you know. Yeah. Yeah, guys, if you see me looking down, I'm just trying to see if any comments, but you know it is, guys. If I don't get any comments, I should be able to probably all messages are available. Alright, if I do see them, hopefully they pop up on my screen here. So yeah, guys, was out this morning, you know, doing my regular patrol, you know, seeing what I can get. You know, I may go back out a bit later. I just came back to say, let me, as it was a bit early, so, you know, I didn't want to get knocking on anybody's door too early, you know. So I'm just going to go back around in a few and see if we can get another nice video, as I see we garner greater support for the home cleanup guys, the yard cleanups, and not too much for the community cleanup guys, but I'm not going to stop my community cleanup, you know. I'm still going to go on that drive, you know, and as I know, as the channel grows, we will garner more views on those videos. Yeah, so we will still definitely do our community cleanup, guys, but targeting more of the overgrown yards whenever I can get them. So not going to be too long on the live here, guys. As you all know, the live isn't one of my strong points, you know, but I'm just trying to learn more to be more camera friendly, guys, and you know, communicate with my audience. As you know, guys, we have to build a relationship, you know. I have to respect you guys watching my channel, and I would love for us to at least have a basic understanding of each other, you know. Yeah, guys, and the time is flying by. The kids are back to school already, my god. So you know, the traffic on the road again is another problem right now. Yeah, guys. Also, guys, few giveaways coming soon for our loyal subscribers, you know. Auntie Mary, Big Son's Lawn Care, Mama Alita, you know, Auntie April Andre. Everyone, guys, Smirk RC, you know, if you guys can just check my email, as I'm endeavoring into something now, you know, where I will be able to send out more gifts. So please, if you don't mind, you know, I will definitely, we will figure a way how to get everyone's address so I can ship out and we can discuss what is what, guys, you know. Yeah, so over time you guys will learn more about that. But yeah, guys, sometimes, as I said, go into some of these yards, you know, sometimes the people, they don't respond. I can't believe, you know, as I said, it's a free offer. Sometimes they ask me if I'm going to charge them, which is totally impossible, because there's no way for me to charge someone if the job is done, you know, after the job is done. But you know it is, guys, everyone is, you know, in this day and age right now, things and times are, guys, everyone is kind of in the air with stuff. But God bless those people who do allow me to get into their yard and provide the service for them for free, you know. It is always greatly appreciated. And on the truck, guys, the old truck, my older truck there, the F-150 there, guys. My God, I did everything I could to try to save her, but somehow, God said it is time, that's enough. Cause believe me, guys, after replacing the fuel pump the first time, the truck ran for over a good while, I believe over a month, and then the trouble started again. I replaced the fuel pump. I got one that fit. Guys, I ain't even going to give you the entire story, but I replaced the pump 7 times and I rebuilt the old pump 1 time. And after rebuilding the old pump, that's when I got it to start again, and everything was fine. She was running, but I did change my brake booster and some adjustment was needed. But that truck, guys, I give you a joke sometimes. That truck was definitely, my God. Sometimes pull it up at the stoplight, I'd have to keep my foot further than the gas just to keep her from stalling out, sometimes taking corners, you'd have to make sure you have at least some acceleration at it. So that truck was definitely a hassle, guys, and she did her time. I won't complain. She definitely did her time. And I do love that truck, and I hope that who got it from me, guys, they will take care of it and they can at least get it back into a running condition, because the engine and the transmission is definitely good on it. But it was just my time to part. It was just time to part from that truck, And I have to say again, big shout out to my friend Nav. God bless him every time, guys, Yeah. So, and if you haven't seen the new truck, guys, it is a person that is flamboyant or like to show off, or ain't that kind of person, guys. So, if you do see the truck one day, you will see it. But I'm not one that likes to flash, I'm not a flashy person, guys. No. I don't have that in my genes, So, but the greatest thing, we're back on the road. God bless. And another thing I should have addressed too, guys, when I say I don't like to ask for help. Yeah, I don't like to ask for help, guys. That's the God honest truth. Because when someone helps me, guys, I always take it upon myself to know that I owe this person. It's like I owe them the world. So sometimes you may express yourself and it comes off wrong, but I just want to express that. Anybody who do help me, I'm grateful for it. But just growing up, I wasn't the one to really stretch my hands for help. Whatever it was, I would always try to figure it out. When I do need help, I'll definitely call on someone who can help me. And in this day and age, that is a few number of people who you can call. So you have to respect those who do help and those who look out for you. Yeah, guys. So don't take it in a sense where, no, I'm a person I don't take help and I'm unappreciative of anyone's help. No. But I just know everyone has their burden. So I don't want to put my burden on you and all of that stuff. So I'm just that type of person, guys, and nothing can change that. Yeah, so God is always going to help those who help themselves. And I'm always one who is trying to help myself. So God will always provide and help me out, Yeah, guys. If you're commenting, guys, and I'm not seeing them, please don't kill me, you know what I'm saying? I'm just not seeing any comments, so don't kill me, guys, if you are commenting and I'm not responding. My God, the last 2 weeks were so hot, my God, man. Even sometimes I would run into some other lawn care guys, they tell me, my God, by 1 o'clock they would have to stop working. I'm saying, my God, man. But one thing I don't like when I'm working is if the rain. I don't mind working in the rain or anything like that, but to go cut someone's yard during the rain or after the rain, especially after heavy, heavy rain, that's a no-no for me, because the first thing you're going to mess up their yard. You know, so it just makes the job more tedious and a longer process. You know, you're going to have to blow off this driveway here, all the grass pick. Some people, they don't care, but I'm not somebody who's going to come into your yard and leave it messed up. You know, so I always consider that. That's the only thing I don't really enjoy, cutting grass after it's wet. No, that's not my style. And a lot of you might say why I don't have a zero turn lawnmower. You know, a zero turn, eventually one day, yes, I would love to get a zero turn when I do get more commercial properties. But the Bronco is the perfect thing to cut a regular residential yard, you know. Yeah, it's perfect. The size for it, everything, it fits perfect into a residential yard. That's what they are made for. A zero turn is more made for commercial, you know. So, yeah, guys. Well, I say many more great stuff coming to the channel, guys. I say a few giveaways coming this month. Yeah, for my loyal subscribers, guys. As you know, as I told you, all this channel, I'm not in here to just take for myself, as that's not the my aim, you know. So we definitely will be supporting those who support us. Yeah, guys. And as we grow, the more support, we will extend our reach. Yeah. And I say, guys, I'm not too big of a live guy. You know, I don't really sketch out what I'm going to talk about. I just try to come on here and do it free flow. Sometimes you have many things that you want to talk about, and then, you know, I say sometimes you have to be well versed to just come on here and talk to yourself, you know, and not feel like you're insane, you know. Because as you know, nobody is commenting or anything, which is not a problem, but I'll just continue it by conversation. And I say, I don't know if anyone is commenting because I've not seen them, guys, so don't kill me, you know. And tell me, guys, what other videos you would like to see from the channel. You know, a lot of y'all complain about the music, guys, but that's definitely not one thing I think will change on the channel. You know, that's not really something I think will change on the channel. You know, as I said, I'm trying to set my own pace and not follow everyone, guys. So all right, so I am seeing the chats now, no one commented, but yeah, guys, we're not gonna, what was I saying? Yeah, we're just going to continue growing, guys, learning more how to get on the camera with the live. And as the channel grows, we will grow together, guys. Yeah, I'm just hoping this video gets some more views, garner some more views, guys. So that last video that we posted, guys, please just share it with a friend. All your subscriptions are greatly appreciated. All the comments, all the likes, guys. We have over 600, about almost 700, if not 700 likes on that video already. And I must give you all a big thank you for that, guys. And I'm looking forward to bringing more of those type of content. And hopefully everyone will enjoy. So I'm not going to stay much longer, guys. Just said let me come and give you all a quick live. I'm going to go on the road here. Hopefully I can find some content and bring to y'all, guys, as I'm not just going to sit on that video and wait and say, my God, I want to see if it reaches there and there. I know it, in myself, I know it should reach a wider audience, but I'm not going to complain, guys. The reach that it has gained and the audience that it has gained, I'm not going to complain. So we're just going to go harder and harder, guys. That's not it doesn't deter me or discourage me. I'm just going to go harder and harder, harder and harder, guys. That's how we're going to do it. We're just going to keep going hard, more videos, you know, and more quality videos. Not just more videos to say we have this amount of videos. We're going to look for more quality videos. Yeah, guys, and we're almost at the 400 video mark. Being 2.5 years on YouTube, that's a great feat, I can say, you know. Yes, that's a lot of videos to for myself to shoot, edit, all of that stuff, guys. So I'm putting in the work, you know, and I love the process, you know. A lot of people may complain, but to me it's 1-3, you know. I'm not going to complain and say it's hard. And if you do decide to join YouTube, guys, and everyone is telling you that it's hard, it's not hard. I will tell you this: the hardest part of YouTube is finding the content. And if you can find the content, everything else is just breeze after that, guys. And like everyone, you're gonna have to learn. Just like, let me put down this phone so I'm not distracted worrying about any kind of comments. Just like with everyone, guys, you're gonna have to take your time to learn. It's not gonna happen overnight. So if you want to get into YouTube and you have an idea and you know you can have content where you can put out sustainable content, then there's your answer. You know, but I'm not going to be one to tell anyone run and go to quit YouTube, quit their job to join YouTube. No, because YouTube, it is a profitable business when you can get the support that you put in the work and achieve. You know, so don't just tell yourself you're going to go in there and make the money overnight. No, YouTube test you. And I said, if you have great quality content, some people have more luck, some don't. You know, I'm not one that was luck. I'm not one ever since I'm a child. I never had much luck with anything or anybody or anything like that. You know, so I already know my fight is going to be 1,000 times harder than the average Joe. You know, because I ain't coming to this game with, you know, I ain't that famous guy or that kind of guy that is the social butterfly, you know. So but I love YouTube and I know what I'm going to put in and I know what I want out of YouTube, you know. I ain't even going to say what I want out of YouTube because I haven't sit down and say, oh, this is what I want out of YouTube or that is what I want out of YouTube. Whatever I get out of YouTube, I am grateful for it. You know, so I don't sit and say, oh, yeah. But I say, guys, if you hear me complain, anybody that puts in work in anything and you're not seeing the result, yeah, you're going to feel bad about it. But the main thing is not to quit. The minute you quit, that's when you lose. You know, so that's why I'm saying if you're a weak-spirited person and a weak-hearted person, I know a lot of people would look at me and say I'm crazy, why I would still do it. Yeah, I know why I do it. Sometimes you have the good, sometimes you have the bad. You know what I'm saying? And as you can see, the work that I have to put in to gain minimal. But as I told you, I don't put my mind on the monetary gain from YouTube or anything like that. You know, my mind isn't on the money. I just enjoy shooting the content, sitting back and watching it, even if I have to watch that content myself. You know, that's never a problem for me because as I told you, I'm not the famous guy. God bless who is famous with everybody and who, but that's not me. I've never been that type of guy. So as I said, my battle is going to be rougher. I know where my channel should be already with 390 videos, you know, but am I going to let that break me? No. I'm just using that as the gas on the fire, you know. In a good sense, guys, I just use that as a gas on the fire, you know. Yeah, because I know the quality work that I put in and the time that I spend. God bless when it takes off. If it doesn't take off, God bless it, say just the same. You know, so as I say, guys, if you want to get into it, just have a strong mind. That's the key thing to getting into YouTube, having a strong mind and a strong willpower. And don't put the money on your mind and don't think about success overnight. And don't think about fame. You know, because to me, really, guys, there ain't real fame on YouTube, and fame is something I don't really look at. If you fame is good for who it is for, but there isn't real fame on YouTube if that's what you come into YouTube for. You know, a lot of people think, oh, this and that. You could have a million. If even tomorrow morning I wake up with 10 million subscribers, guys, you're going to see the same guy here with the bushy face and oh shit. Sorry for my language. I need to go get a haircut. You know, nothing going to change me because those things don't phase me in life. You know, material things don't phase me. You know? Yeah. So I'm just always going to be an authentic person and be real to myself and not try to be a fake to please anybody. You know? Because you see it every day. And I know I don't what I see with some YouTubers and what I don't want from YouTube. So never will it get to my brain. Negative comments, anything like that, it will never get to my brain. You know? So all I am on here to do, put in the work, continue to make my videos for my personal enjoyment. Whoever joins the channel and enjoys the channel and loves it and subscribes, you are greatly appreciated. Never get that wrong, guys. You are always greatly appreciated. But I'm not on here to become famous, as some people would say YouTube fame. If I get the riches, I will take it. Don't get that wrong. Because I'm putting in the work. But at the end of the day, as I mentioned, the money is not on my brain. I'm just doing something that I love. Over even the last week, I've even found another passion of some creativity. And I said, you know, I've always been a creative person and I always love creativity. But I don't have the time sometimes because I'm always grinding, you know. But I always like to learn new stuff, expand my knowledge, all that stuff. And YouTube, as I say, guys, is a great thing to learn more. It brings out a lot of you. It can even teach you more of who you are. You know, but at the end of the day, that guys, just be true to yourself and don't try to please anybody on YouTube. Do what you love, do it how you love it, and make your mistakes, learn from your mistakes, and grow. The biggest problem is thinking overnight, not thinking longevity. You know, so if you want to come in for the money, be willing to put in the work. Because a lot of people, they quit YouTube because they don't see the results overnight because they have the wrong intentions for YouTube. You know, the greatest thing, even with my small audience, the small few who always comments and all, Mama Alita and Timiri, I over time learned to myself that guess what, it's greater to have that smaller community of loyal supporters than having 1 million subscribers, 10 million subscribers, whatever the number. So when you have a loyal community, guys, no matter how small it is, let them encourage you. You know? Yes. Don't try to please everybody. As long as you're happy with the content you're creating, you can only please yourself at the end of the day too, guys. Who likes it will love it. Who love it will love it. So, as I say, guys, I'm aiming for my 400 video. And then it seemed like just yesterday I was mentioning it, we were at 300, you know. So, and when we get to 400, guys, I don't even look at the 100. I usually just say, oh my God, I've been on YouTube 2 years and I just gone 4 videos. So I don't think about the 100. So when I think about the 3 going to 4 now, I can say, shucks, I need to put in some work. So when I get to 1,000 videos now, literally, I would just be probably at what, 10? So that's going to drive me even more and more, guys, to put in more work. Yeah. So sometimes I just wish I could just walk into anybody's yard and do the yard, you know, and fix it up. But you know, you cannot do that. But sometimes I really do wish that, guys, you know. I could just go into any yard. I say, I'm going to fix this yard, especially some abandoned yard. You ain't doing wrong. You ain't committed that crime. You just want to do, you know, clean it up for the community. Yeah, guys. So that is it, guys. I'm head out shortly here and make a little patrol on the road here. Hopefully, I can get on something, you know. Because as I tell you guys, YouTube sometimes to me, you know, it it is addicting. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes you go 5 days, 3, 4 days, a week without a video. You start to scratch your head. You feel like, you start walking circles. You start to talk to yourself. You start to scratch. Yeah, guys, it's like you're going into withdrawal, man. So you need a video. So sometimes, if you're like me, you're willing to get anything sometimes. Even if it may not be that top class video, but it just sometimes when you get that video, oh my God, it relieves so much. I'm talking for myself. It relieves so much stress. Or not even stress, because I don't keep stress. But it just relieves something inside, dopamine or whatever you want to call it. And as soon as I turn on that record, guys, I know everything is good. So, oh my God, thank you, God. Yeah. So, it is something that I love. I was never the camera type of guy. I never know one day I would be even doing YouTube. I was never that type of guy. But guess what? You have to break out of the shell, guys, and you know, but just know your limit. Don't try to break out the shell and try to be who you're not. Just be yourself. That is the main thing. Yeah, guys. Sometimes you might notice my eyes look, as I say, I'm not used to really doing the live, so I gotta focus my eye on the camera. But yeah, guys. So I'ma just keep doing the right thing, keep making more videos, guys. And as the channel grows and whoever hops on board, as I said, your subscription is greatly, greatly, greatly appreciated, because I never know the day I would have 5,000 people subscribe to my channel. Not saying that 5,000 always watches, but any support is always greatly appreciated. And I'm not one who wants to go into anybody's pocket. You will never hear me trying to go into your pocket, guys. But if you do decide, hey, let me give this guy even $1 to buy a bottle of water, it is greatly appreciated, but I will never come and ask for it, guys. That's what I mentioned when you hear me say, right? Because that's not my intention of YouTube or anything in life, or from anybody. So, God bless. I'm going to end the live here, guys. Thanks to all who may have joined for even 5 seconds, 10 seconds. As I say, guys, I know I'm not the famous type of guy who you probably want to see at the TV like that. Come and sit and watch, and I'm not that type of guys. So I'm just being real and speaking. But God bless you all. I'm going to continue doing what is my better part of YouTube, making the videos. Yeah. We're going to make it the best one day. I know to myself it's the best, but I'm not going to toot my own horn. So, God bless y'all, guys. Y'all have a great day. I'm going to make a little run here. Pray for me, guys. I'll be in where we can get a little video. If it's even a 10-minute video, but as I said, guys, I'm more focusing on what you guys want to see. So, God bless, guys. Y'all have a great day. Enjoy the rest of your week, and more great content coming your way, guys. Thank you. Let me see if I can end the live, guys.